Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I want to share with you a powerful story that will inspire you to chase your dreams no matter how tough the journey becomes. And in the end, he achieved something greater than he had ever imagined. It's a story about a young man who faced endless failures, criticism and struggles, yet he refused to give up. Once upon a time in a small town there lived a boy named Arjun. So sit back, listen carefully, and let this story remind you that your failures are not the end. They are just stepping stones toward your success. Arjun came from a very poor family. Money was always tight. His father worked as a daily wage laborer and his mother stitched clothes to support the family. Sometimes they barely had enough food to survive. From a very young age, Arjun was fascinated by stories of business. But despite their hardships, Arjun had one big dream. He wanted to become a successful entrepreneur and build something that would not only change his life, but also create opportunities for others. From a very young age, Arjun was fascinated by stories of business leaders, inventors, and dreamers who built their empires from scratch. But reality was cruel. Whenever he read about people like Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs, or Elon Musk, he felt a fire in his heart. Arjun was often mocked by his classmates. They would say, "Look at you. You don't even have proper shoes to wear. How can someone like you even dream of becoming a businessman?" Their words hurt. But instead of breaking him, those words made him stronger. He promised himself that one day he would prove them wrong. First struggle. Failure of his first business. At the age of 17, Arjun borrowed a small amount of money from his uncle and started selling handmade phone covers. He worked day and night standing at the local market trying to convince people to buy. For a while, it seemed like things were going well. He even managed to sell a few pieces, but soon bigger shops copied his designs and sold them cheaper. Within months, Arjun's little business collapsed. Most people in his position would have quit, but not Arjun. He told himself failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. He built a simple website, clicked photos of products, and uploaded them. Second attempt, online startup. After saving some money, Arjun started an online clothing store. But here came another blow. He had no knowledge of marketing. Nobody visited his website and no orders came in. He felt defeated once again. His parents started worrying. His father said, "Son, maybe you should stop chasing these impossible dreams. Find a simple job. At least you will earn something." But Arjun replied, "Papa, I know it looks impossible right now, but I believe in myself. I will try again and again until I succeed." Rock bottom, depression, and self-doubt. After multiple failures, Arjun fell into depression. For weeks, he locked himself in his room. He began questioning himself, "Am I really capable? Maybe everyone was right. Maybe I am just a poor boy who can't achieve anything." But one day he came across a powerful quote. "Winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit." Those words reignited his spirit. Failure was not the end, it was just training for success. The turning point, Arjun decided to give it one more shot, but this time with strategy and patience. He read books day and night. He started learning about business marketing and finance through free online courses. Slowly, he began to gain real knowledge. He realized that every great person in history had once failed. Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times before creating KFC. And J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected 12 times. Instead of rushing into business, he worked a small part-time job and saved money. Then with proper research, he launched a new startup, Eco-Friendly Bags. Arjun used social media smartly this time. These bags were made from recycled materials and targeted people who cared about the environment. He made short videos showing how his bags helped reduce plastic pollution. To his surprise, people loved the idea. Orders started coming in first from his city, then from other towns, and eventually from across the country. Success. Within 3 years, Arjun's company became one of the fastest-growing eco-friendly brands in his country. He was invited to conferences, interviewed on TV, and even awarded as Young Entrepreneur of the Year. The same classmates who once mocked him now proudly told others, "We studied with him." He's a great inspiration. Arjun proved that dreams are not limited by money, background, or resources. The only thing that can stop you is giving up. Friends, Arjun's story teaches us a powerful lesson. Failure is never the end. It is only a chapter of your journey. No matter how poor you are, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many people laugh at you, if you refuse to quit, success will eventually be yours. Your pain is your power. So if you are struggling right now, remember this: your struggle is your strength, and your failures are your foundation for success. Never stop dreaming, never stop trying. Because one day your story will inspire the world, just like Arjun's.